Hello ladies and gents and welcome to a tutorial. It's not Dwarf Fortress. It's probably not going to be a quick one. Well, we'll see. I might have to cut it down a bit and get rid of the boring bits as best as I can. But we are going to be going over beekeeping and generation of honey and wax crafts and mead and all those wonderful things that can be made from honey. Um, so as the same as real world honey, you need bees for it and you need honeybees, not bumble. So basically what you're looking for is a hive. If you go all the way up and scan your map, essentially what you're looking for is this. A little colony of humblebees. Honey, a little colony, a colony of honeybees, not humblebees, honeybees. And basically that's all you need, just to be able to find this one little colony of honeybees, not bumble or not humble. That's all you need. So if you go back to our little base, there's a few things that we need for this. So you first thing you need to do is you need to create hives. So I am going to go to my craft dwarf workshop, if I can remember where it is exactly. There it is. We're going to go to add new task. We're going to go to wood because we've got plenty of wood, and we are going to build a wooden hive. Now we're going to build we'll build maybe 3 of these just for, why not? What we're also going to do is we're going to go to wooden jug, and a wooden jug. We'll build 4 wooden jugs just to have a nice healthy amount. And we can see our crafter wolf has run across, and he is now beginning to make our first hive. Yeah, so now all it is just a case of waiting for this to be finished. So it shouldn't take too long at all for all of this to get done, but we'll just keep an eye on it just in case. Okay, so that has been done. So once you've had your hives built, the next thing to do is to actually, once you've had your hives created, the next thing to do is to actually install them and put them down. So you go to the build menu, there we go. You go to workshops, and in the farming little sub menu, you have hives. We are going to use closest material and keep building present because we've got a few of them, and we're just going to place them here for the sake of it. So 1, 2, 3, done. And I shouldn't have a 4th. No, I don't have a 4th. So now a dwarf's going to come rushing towards me, and that's not ideal, but oh well. And so we've had our 3 hives built. So we're just going to quickly pause it and just show you these menus a little bit. First thing we have on a hive is these 2 little checky boxes. Outdoor access and not ready to be split. So the install colony when ready is what you always want. You want that, just never uncheck that, really, in my experience. That's completely fine. And then we're going to click the other hive, and then we're going to click the other hive, and you can see they're all identical. So installing a colony when ready requires a wild colony to be out and about, which we've already found, or an existing hive that is ready to be split. And this section will say whether it's ready to be split or not. And I think it's about 3 months in game before a colony is ready to be split. Basically all that does is it's like the colony gets split in half, and one colony gets moved into one hive, the other colony gets in another hive, and it's just a way of increasing your colony count to increase your amount of honey or jelly and all that other stuff. And then the gather any products is very straightforward and very self-explanatory. This is the checkbox of whether or not you can come there to gather the honey and the royal jelly and all that stuff that you need for like actually having some sort of a beekeeping industry. Now, 1 or 2 of your hives, I would always uncheck this for, because you do not want to gather those products, because what gathering the products does is it destroys your colony. So if you can basically annihilate all your bees doing this, and it's not ideal. So have 2 that are set for gather any products, and the 3rd we are not going to. So we're going to leave it like that. And then requires a jug as well, which is why we built the jugs earlier on. So we are going to just press play, and we're going to wait for our little beekeepers to come rushing along and install a colony in some of these hives. Oh, this one I think just got a hive installed. Did it? Yes, it did. 12,000 honeybees. Boom! 15,716 honeybees. Do we have another colony? Up and coming. One injured citizen, no functional hospital. That's a bit bad. Oh, 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 and we do 18,152 honeybees that are alive and gathering any products. Cool stuff. So I've got an outpost liaison to deal with. That's going to be very fun. So yeah, as you can see, install colony when ready, gather any products, outdoor access, not ready to be split, live honeybees, and they'll start buzzing around. And then this one is set to do not gather any products. So we're going to leave that, and we are going to wait for not ready to be split, and we will be back when they're ready to be split and show you the next bit. So it's basically as simple as that, and it will not be too, well actually yeah, it's going to be 3 in-game months-ish. So we'll see how long game time it actually takes. I'll let you know in real time how long it took, but yeah. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we are done finally, and the way that you can check to done is if you click onto the hive, and as you can see, to not miss it, I've selected do not gather products for all of the 3 hives. But the important thing is you can see down here underneath the live honeybees you have honeybee royal jelly and honeybee wax honeycomb, and that's what we're looking for. So I'm just going to select these 2 hives and set them both as do not gather products. And so apart from the last one, which I will leave as do not gather products, and to gather the products again you need a jug. So I'm just going to press play, and hopefully it doesn't take too long for someone to come rushing over and collect all of this game for me. Oh, that's what they're doing now. They're just collecting it now. And boom, 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 into a jug. Cool. So the jug, the honey royal jelly gets stored in a jug, and that is classified as a food product. So, no. Right. So yeah, if we go off of this, we can go into our stocks, and I believe it will be in glob. It's not glob, is it? No, it's not glob. Liquid. Yes, there we go. So we have 3 honeybee royal jellies. Basically, that's classified as a food product. It's well, it's like it's jelly. Like it's honey. So there's not an awful lot else to it for that. So one hive after it's been produced will produce 1 honeycomb and 1 royal jelly, and that's basically it until they're gathered. You know that, like, if they're not gathered, they'll not produce anymore. That's basically the top and bottom of it. The royal jellies are just like it's a liquid food honey, and it gets used in like prepared meals and all that sort of stuff. But it can only be cooked if there's something else with it. That's basically one of the niches. Honeycomb, however, is the more intricate thing. So if we go to the, let's just get my, there, we'll just do it like this. Build menu and go into the workshops, and then we are going to go, ooh, farming, yes, farming, and looking for a, maybe it's not in the farm part, what the hell? Is it in the machines and fluids? Yes. No. Yes. No. Oh, this is falling apart. What? Farming. Farm plot. We're looking for the screw press. And I can't find... Ah, right. Oh, God, I'm losing my mind. Yes, so if we come out of this menu, we can just do it all again. You go to the building menu, you go to the workshops, and you look for the screw press. For some reason, I thought it was in the farming menu, and then I started really losing my mind. Yeah. Screw press is what we're looking for. So if we go here and we're just going to put our screw press there, that's all we need for that. We're just going to press play and wait for someone to run over and build it for us. And this is like for the next step of the honeycomb, because honeycomb on itself is it's useless. There's nothing you can do. But honeycomb, once it's been pressed, produces two things. It produces honey, and it produces pressed wax. I think it gets called a wax cake, actually. I'm not 100% certain. But now that our screw press has been built, what we do is we go onto the menu, and we go here to the add new task, and this is what we're looking for. Press honey from honeycomb. So we will just click it on repeat, because there should be two pieces of honeycomb anyway. So we'll just leave it like that. And then we are to wait for a dwarf to run over and do this for us, which the task's been assigned, so it shouldn't take. There we go. So honeybee works honeycomb in from the jug. We're just going to press play and watch them screw press it. Hopefully we can catch the items that are down here before they get hauled away. Do. Any second. There we go. We see we've got a honeybee wax cake. The honey itself, if we look in here, there we go. Honeybee honey is inside the jug. So that honeycomb got split into honey, which is a food product, and a wax cake, which could be used for not stockpiles, crafts and stuff. So if you now go out of this, yeah, and let's go downstairs again to our craft dwarf workshop, and we go to add new task. If we scroll, I believe it's near the bottom. Make wax crafts, make wax glob. What? We should have a wax glob, basically. We should have had a wax glob. So now I'm a little bit confused. We go back to this workshop now. If we go back to here, go to the still, we can see there is honeycomb. A wax cake is there. There is a wax cake there. So if we go to stocks and go, I think it's classed as a glob, to be honest. Glob, honeybee wax cake glob. Yeah, see, there is wax globs. So if we go back down to the craft dwarf workshop again, go to add new tasks. Make wax crafts says we need a glob. Okay, so that's a little bit confusing me. Why is that not working? This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Add new task. There we go. Wax crafts. Okay, so just maybe it just requires them to be stored in the stockpile before they get classed as work. So we go there and we make a wax craft, and someone's gonna go and they'll collect that glob of jelly. Not jelly. Oh, there's so many names for this stuff. There we go. Honeybee wax cake, not wax jelly. The jelly's the other product that you get. And then he is crafting it, and we will see quickly what he makes. It'll probably be something pointless. But anyway, one good thing about wax crafts is that they are elf safe. There we go. He made amulets and earrings. So you can trade these to the elves, and the elves won't get pissed off. That's one of the other drawbacks of it. One of the good things. If we go down here to the still, we can add new task, and we can make mead. So this is someone's going to be rushing over here, and they will begin making mead. There we go. That's what he's doing with all these seeds and stuff. Royal rope breed. This video's taking a longer time than I expected to make. So if we pause this and just scroll through all of these barrels that haven't been dumped anywhere yet, and we still can't find any of it. Lovely stuff. Oh wait, that's the barrel, isn't it? So it could be anything. Apricot wine barrel, spelt beer, bilberry wine, sewer brew. That sounds delightful. Mead barrel. Oh shit, so we did find it, sorry. So there we go. Superior quality mead barrel, pecan wood, mead 5. So that is it, basically, guys. I know it was a bit all over the place. It takes a while. It can take about half an hour for your hives to produce products to be able to, generate honeycomb and jelly. But once that's done, it's fairly straightforward stuff. You know, you just use a screw press, which you can remember is in the build menu and in the workshop zone, and it's between the metalsmith and the siege. It's not in the farming or machines and fluids or anything else like that to start losing your mind. And then, you know, you can, once that's done, you've got your raw jelly, which is a food anyway. So there you go, you've got food product. You use your honeycomb in the screw press and you produce honey and wax cakes. And your wax cake can be used to make crafts, and your honey can be used to make mead. So it's a pretty solid thing to get in. It's just a little bit time consuming and can be a little bit all over the place. I hope this guide sort of maybe narrowed it down a little bit for you or cleared up some things. But yeah, there we go. Went off the wrong thing. Yeah, guys. So that's it. Yeah, like I said, I hope that it's improved some things for you and it makes a little bit of sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry about that. This video is a bit all over the place because a few things went wrong than weren't expected. So yeah, bye.